Hey guys, so this is not a vlog, but it's kind of like a story time. So many people have been asking me what inspired me to become an actress, how I became an actress, all types of things. So I decided I'll make a video about it, and truly what inspired me to become an actress was another actress that I watched on TV, and she was able to reach such deep emotions and make people feel things. It really, oh my goodness, it made me so inspired to become an actress. I looked at my mom and I was like, Mom, I want to be an actress. I want to be able to inspire people. I want to be able to make people feel things. I just want to be an actress and be able to do all of these things. And it was something that I kind of had been doing for a little bit. Like, I've been doing theater and commercials. Like, I hadn't been doing like real film acting, and once I saw that this actress act, I was like, okay, this is something I'm gonna do. So I first heard about Millie Brown when she was #1 on IMDb. Me and my friend were on our phones and we were like, I wonder who's #1 on IMDb, because we were always checking our IMDb, and we went up to who was #1, and it was Millie, and I was like, oh my goodness, she's our age, that's so cool. So we looked her up on Twitter, and her profile picture, she had long hair on IMDb, but in her Twitter, like, you know, she had her bust head for her show. And I was like, what happened to her hair? And Cassidy was like, oh, I think she shaved it for like her show or whatever. She played some weird kid, and I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't really do anything else with it. That was like when Stranger Things like first kind of came out. And then I was at a sleepover and my friends were like, hey, let's watch Stranger Things. And I was like, okay. So we watched the first episode together, and it did not have the same impact on my friends that it did for me. We still joke about it to this day. It blew my mind. I was just like, oh my goodness, you guys, this is the best thing literally ever. And they were like, yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh, 11, she is just so good. And later I found out that it was Millie, the girl that I had looked up on IMDb. But she could reach such deep emotions for her age. Like, it just makes you feel things. Like, when I watch her act, it's just like so amazing, and I wanted to be able to do that because I love making people happy, and acting is something that I really love. So I really do say that Millie and the rest of the Stranger Things cast really are the people who got me started on my career, and my acting, everyone noticed my acting all of a sudden just got so much better because I watched Millie, and I was determined to even be half as good as she was. I was like, that's just something that I have to do, and it's something that I love, so I was just so determined. And I could never cry on cue, after I watched Millie, I could just all of a sudden do all these things. And I know it sounds like really weird, but whenever I put my mind to something, I work and work and work until I can do it. And I watched Millie, and I was like, I'm determined to be like almost like half as good as her, and I just want to be able to inspire people. And so it's been a journey, and I've been able to be cast. I've been so lucky to be cast in several shows, and right now I'm starring on an Amazon Prime show, Finding the Future, and you'll get to see some of those acting skills when the rest of the season comes out. But it's just something that I've always wanted to do, but once I watched Stranger Things, I was able to reach that level because I saw them, and I was like, I want to be able to do that. And so I just worked up to it, and Millie's story was when she first started, she did a crying scene, and her dad watched it, and he started crying because it was so good. And it's true, like, she does. She really makes you feel those emotions. And so I filmed my crying scene, and it made my mom and grandma cry. So I feel like I've reached a level that I'm happy with. I don't ever plan on getting as good as Millie, but I feel like I've reached my potential. I feel like I haven't branched out enough in all the shows that I've been in. Sometimes I feel like I get typecast, but I feel like I could reach my full potential whenever the time comes, whenever I get the perfect script, that type of thing. So I really just thank Millie because she inspires so many people, and she's been having, like, I know there's been some trouble just with, there's always hate, and that really bothers me, is bullying, because I believe bullying is never okay. And when I see people online bullying, I've had a friend who was bullied, and she struggled so hard with that, and I've seen the effects of bullying, so that is something that I could never do, and I don't think it's okay to bully online no matter how much you dislike the person. I love that Millie doesn't let it get to her, but it gets to me whenever I see people bullying people online. So yeah, it really just hurts my heart when I see people bullying online, not just for Millie, because it's just sad, and it shows me that even the people that are bullying the other people, it's really not the other person's problem, it's the person that's bullying them, because the person that's bullying them is hurting, and that's why they're doing that. So it's just a really sad thing when you see people bullying online, because you know there's just a lot of hurt going around. But never judge someone, because you have no idea what's actually going on. Like, if you judge someone on something, that is wrong, because there's probably something that you don't know about that's causing the person to be like that, or that causes the person to say that. Like, everyone thinks they know the full story, and they really just don't. So no matter what the person says, I try not to ever judge them. Also, something Millie taught me was that perfection is not always best, and I think that's also something with the Stranger Things fandom. Perfection's not always best. We're all kind of different, and I think that's super great, and it makes us a really strong fandom. But Millie definitely taught us that perfection's not the best. I always used to think that perfection was what made you beautiful. You had to have perfect skin, perfect hair, and Millie really, like, she's so beautiful, and she was so pretty with her buzzed head, and she's so pretty now. Like, she really taught me that being perfect doesn't always make you beautiful. It's also like being different makes you even more beautiful. Like, when you are different than everyone, that's what makes you stand out, and you are just so beautiful, and people are drawn to you when you're different. So like, for example, my teeth, like my sister has really perfect straight teeth, and my teeth are crooked and I have the pointy teeth like Millie does. And I'm not self-conscious about my teeth anymore, because Millie's teeth are not perfect, but she looks great. I love the Stranger Things cast, I love Stranger Things, and I just really wanted to just make this video about saying how thankful I am of Millie, and that there are people out there that they still support you, they are inspired by you, and I want you to remember that even if there are people hating on you, there are still people out there that support you, that are there for you, and that makes up for a bazillion haters. Okay, so I just wanted to say thank you, and you really changed my life in an amazing way, and you helped me find what I love.